Happy Wednesday. So what I like to ask myself every day, and I want you to think about today, is are you spending more time worried about other people, or thinking about other people, or talking about other people, or gossiping about other people? Got to get these bags out of the way, making noise. Are you spending more time on that than working on yourself? Because see, this is the deal. A lot of the people that are in your life shouldn't be in your life. And what it is I kind of touched on it yesterday. People want so badly to be accepted. They want so badly to feel wanted and be around people, but yet they don't think about the fact that these places or these people are not for them. You know, they want to straddle the fence as far as like, who's my friend, who's not my friend. You know, can I let these people go? Can I not let these people go? Can I let this job go? Can I let this situation go? And see, when you're doing all this and you're in this conflict constantly, it's taking your energy away from like that acute focus on what it is you're trying to do. This planning and this actionable steps, you know, and working through, you know, these daily roadblocks, it requires a lot of thought, time, and practice to power yourself up to another level. You are never going to get there if you're spending 30 minutes a day worrying about someone else. You know, and I'm speaking about this because, you know, I've gone through this myself, and I've worked myself into this position of really, you know, in all actuality, not caring anymore. You know, I used to think, oh, it was okay because I was trying to be this good person, and I was trying to, you know, see the good in people and see, you know, try and make the best out of a bad situation. And I just finally came to the realization of, you know, it's not my job to make the best out of a bad situation. It's my job to analyze a situation, analyze someone's behavior, analyze the behavior of people that are in, you know, my midst, and make a decision very quickly on whether or not these people are going to add value to my life or not. And if they're not going to add value to my life, or this situation is not going to add value to my life, and I'm not only talking about financial value, I'm talking about mental clarity, happiness, wisdom, sharing, you know, nurturing behavior being around me, not people acting like they're my friend and hoping that I don't see what they really are, because that doesn't work. You know, doing that, wasting your time in that reality, is taking time away from you, you know, analyzing your day, jotting down, you know, your time, jotting down, what am I going to do in this half an hour? What am I going to do in the next half an hour? When am I going to get my workout in? When am I going to prep all of my food? Oh, I have kids. How many hours how many minutes out of the day or hours out of the day am I going to have to, you know, prepare food for my children, you know, love my partner, love myself, do all these different things. And then on top of that, work towards, you know, whatever goal it is that I have. How many hours am I going to have to spend in my job? You know, and you know, action requires clarity. You know, I've been in situations where I was in school and, you know, I had big tests that I had to study for, and I had to work my butt off and get all prepared. And then someone would come into my life with some kind of drama or problem. And now I can't, you know, focus my mind on the you know, my goal, my test, and getting a, you know, a 4.0, you know, in my classes. Now I have to focus on, well, you know, oh, now I got to deal with this problem, or what's going on with this or what or that. But if I would have eliminated that person from my life prior to that, then I wouldn't even be in that arena where I have to deal with like these issues. So I challenge you, because I don't want the video to go too long because I got stuff to do. I challenge you to analyze your time. Analyze how much time you're spending. And every time your lips start to utter the name of another, if it's not something about positive or you helping them or, you doing something for them that's actually benefiting them, not something where you're like, oh, well, this person did this to me, or I think this about this person, or this person's wrong, or this person should be doing this. If it's something like that, then you need to challenge yourself. Take a piece of paper or take a notepad that you carry around with you all the time. And every time that you notice yourself worrying about another, thinking about another, talking about another, gossiping about another, write it down and write down, I'm going to replace this period of time right now with the hour of actionable step planning for my own life. How about this? Every minute that you spend talking about another person or worried about another person who really probably doesn't love you and probably doesn't care about you. And this isn't, don't go off the deep end. This is not your kids. Obviously, you need to think about your kids. Obviously, well, I don't know about your family members, because everybody's family members shouldn't be in their life. Sorry, that's just my reality. But, if it's someone that's dependent on you, your wife, or, and even, you shouldn't be even gossiping about your wife. If you need to talk to people about your wife that can help you, go get a therapist. Or find someone that you can have as a mentor that knows a lot about relationships that you can go to. Someone that can actually help you. Don't talk to some, person that just like lives and just kind of, go to people that can really help you through your problems if you want to get through your problems. Because the thing about it is, they're going to help you get through it quickly. You're not going to be a year later, the same stuff. Someone that knows their stuff is going to help you analyze the situation and get through it quickly. Efficiency. That's the way that you should be handling problems. Get through them, move on, get your life back in order so you can, hustle or make things happen. But yes, every time you spend a minute, write that down. Boom, I spent 5 minutes doing this. Okay, you have to give yourself 5 hours of actionable step planning and goal setting and brainstorming of ways that you can improve your life and the life of your family. That will hopefully help you to, escort your way out of the bad habits that are wasting a lot of your time. Because I'm telling you right now, you need to analyze your friends list. You need to write down everybody you know and ask yourself, are they supplying me with value? Are they bringing wisdom in my life? Am I learning from this person? Is this person someone that when I look in their eyes and I look at their behavior, are they acting like someone that really cares about me, that really wants to see me succeed in life? And if they don't, get rid of them, stop talking about them, don't think about them, don't care about them. Happy Wednesday.